Welcome back to the Mrs. IE427 channel, everybody. I'm going to update everybody on the shop. Mrs. IE427 is busy moving all of our personal stuff into the house, and so I don't want to bother her. So we're going to give you a quick update on the shop. As you can see, we've got the workbench, the Power Stroke dually here in the shop. We've got our customer car up on the lift, which has come to a screeching halt because we're busy trying to get moved into the shop. And then we've got Slytherin underneath, uncovered, which I'm gonna have to clean Slytherin up again because it got rather dusty in the move. But something that I really haven't been sharing, or we haven't been sharing on the other channel, is all of the shop type content. And so I wanted to give you guys an update on the shop. We do have 3 of the interior / exterior walls in place. This is not the final finish of these. We'll let you in on what we're going to cover those walls with a little bit later. But you can see the windows, as small as they are, do bring quite a bit of light in here. I've got a single high bay light up right now. This is a used high bay light that we got from one of our customers when we upgraded their lighting to LED. And so I just simply pulled the ballast out of that thing and stuck what's called a corncob LED bulb in there, and it gives off quite a bit of light. I mean, it's still dark in here, but it's not going to be dark in here for long. I got 4 of these, I think they're called UFO lights, and I unpackaged one of them, and they are bright. And I gave myself provisions for 6 of them up on the ceiling, but I'm only going to start with 4 of them because they're so bright. I'm afraid if I put all 6 of them up, I'm gonna need sunglasses and suntan lotion. So we did get some of the network wiring run here before the walls got closed up. So I do have computer access here in the shop. Just like at the other shop, we're gonna have a couple of computers. We use those computers as video servers and music servers and whatnot. So we'll have all that in here. We've got all of our plugs in place. And I just went ahead while we were doing this and I made everything a 20 amp circuit. The only exception to that is going to be our 15 amp circuit for our lighting, because 4 LED lights don't pull a whole lot of power, and so we're just going to do a 15 amp circuit for the lights. But I am going to have to put a 20 amp circuit overhead for the lift, very similar to how the setup we had in the last shop. So that'll go in, and then I've got to put a convenience outlet or a convenience kind of drop for the trouble light that we like hanging in front of the lift as well. So those are things that I've got to take care of before the ceiling panels kind of go in, but I should be able to take care of most of that this week. I'm hoping to pick up the ceiling panels by the end of the week. And just so you guys know, the ceiling panels, and I'm sorry, there's just no light in here right now. The ceiling panels are going to be the same corrugated steel. They're called PBR panels that are used on the outside of this metal building and on the roof. We're kind of going to just pick from whatever the yard that we're buying these from has, because they have blems that have little dents in them or whatever. And honestly, with the lights up on the ceiling, you're not going to be able to look at the ceiling anyway. So if there's a couple dents or scratches in it, I'm not too concerned. But I think we're going to either go with a silver galvanized, or galvalume is what they call it, or a white. And hopefully, if they're white panels and there are some blems, we can cover them up because we're going to overlap the panel. The total width across the shop is 18 feet, and I can have the panels cut to 9, but they have them already cut to 10. And since they're blems, if they don't have to cut them, I get them for whatever price they're selling them for. I have to pay for a cut. So we're probably just going to run them a little long and overlap them. And so in the overlaps, if there are any dents, we can cover those up with the other adjoining panel. So that's what we're going to do for that. We do have all of our sound system wired in here. I didn't want to have to add this stuff later like I did in the other shop. I had a really good idea of how I wanted all this stuff laid out as we were putting this all together, so it all went in. All the network wiring went in, all the speaker wires went in, all the electrical went in. So we're not going to want for anything, I hope. But I did give us some leeway that we can still get wires, basically the electrical panel and all of the data are going to be over in this corner on the outside of the wall. I left a string, and I've used what are called, what are those things called? Drive rings or drive nails that all the cables are supported on the back side of all these studs that the plywood panels are screwed to. And so I've basically got a string from this corner all the way around that corner and all the way to the other side. And we're hoping that we're gonna put a doorway here. So I didn't run any electrical through the wall here. I ran it up and over, and same thing with all of the network and speaker wires, so that we can cut probably a 30-inch door in here, and we're gonna put an office on the other side of that. So the construction business will still have, you know, a quote-unquote office here, but it'll be inside of there, and that'll be conditioned space. You can see I've got the mini split system that we got for this room on the cart there. It's ready to go in. The wiring's run for it. I just got to pour a pad outside for the condensing unit to sit on. So that's a lot to take in right now, but I wanted to do a short update on what's going on with the shop. So if you watch our normal IE427 Garage channel and you're just checking in here to see the shop updates, they're going to continue. And as we do each portion of the shop and upgrade the shop, we're going to update those on this channel. So if you're a subscriber over on the other channel, please like and subscribe over on this channel. We sure would appreciate it. Until then, as always, do the like, the share, the subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. I know the missus would appreciate it. We'll see you guys all later. Have a great day.